Good morning, everyone. This video is for my educational purposes only. I want to hear it again, so what I gonna do is to record this and post it somewhere, either in Facebook or YouTube. Structure of language, aspects of functional grammar. Tenor, the participants in a discourse, their relationship to each other, and their purposes. Field, the subject matter of or content being discussed. Mode, the channel such as writing, talking, or video conference of the communication. Parts of speech. Classification of parts of speech. Content, words, lexical morphemes. Open class focuses on content or meaning of the word. Nava, noun, adjective, verb, adverb. Function words or grammatical morphemes. Class, closed class focuses on the usage or structure of words. Noun, preposition, auxiliary, determiners, conjunctions. Noun, names of person, place, things, event, etc. Functions of noun. Subject, the one being talked about in the sentence. My cat is mine. The subject is cat. Vocative, the one addressed in the sentence. Where is the cat? Mona. The vocative here is Mona. Direct object, the receiver of the action. Action verb answers who or what. Mona likes the cat. Indirect object, the direct object here is the cat. Indirect object answers to whom, for whom, comes first before do. Mona left the cat some food. It is the underlined word is cat, so it is the indirect object. Mona left the cat some food, or direct object, it's do. Subjunctive complement is NP. Subject, noun, predicate. The one modifies the subject follows a be verb. Mona is the princess. Objective complement. Object, noun, predicate. Predicate. The one that goes back to do. Do. Or the direct object. Nominate Mona. Do secretary. Functions of noun. Object of the preposition follows the preposition. Mona is in the room. In, then the room. Appositive renames another noun beside it. Mona, my friend, likes cats. My friend. Pronoun renames substitutes a noun. Note, when used as direct object, the article, the an, is placed after the do. I love him. Direct object, the article, most. I love him most. Okay. Direct object is him. The is the article. Kinds of pronoun: personal, indefinite, intensive, reflexive, demonstrative, and relative na para interrogative. Personal pronoun: nominative, objective, possessive. I, me, my, he, she, it. Indefinite, identifiable but not specified. Some, anyone, everyone, none, one. Intensive, may be deleted in the statement. I myself love you. So you can just get or take out the myself, because even if I gonna say I love you, still has a thought, but it's intensive, so I myself love you. Reflexive, must not be deleted in the sentence. I owe it to myself, because when you say I will owe it, so I owe it to, it's incomplete. Demonstrative, they point out singular, plural, referent. This, that, this, those. Relative, used to introduce clauses which, who, whom, introduce adjectival clauses that neuter functions as a noun or determiner if it introduces a noun. MOS, I don't know what does it mean. Example that Dan won the essay contest surprised me. Interrogative used to ask question. What do you mean? Verb shows action, existence, occurrence, and state of being. Kinds of verb. Transitive verb, intransitive verb, ditransitive verb, be verbs, or copula verbs. Linking verbs, operator verbs, auxiliary verbs, empathetic auxiliary verbs. Phrasal verbs. First, transitive verb. An action verb requires a direct object. Please dedicate yourself to the review. Yourself is to na maninood man eh. Intransitive verb does not have a direct object. Gian praise. The transitive verb has both direct object and indirect object. Gian left Faye some food. Be verbs or copula verbs, most flexible in terms of grammatical function. Am, is, are, was, were. Linking verbs succeeded by a complement modifies the subject. We are teachers. Operator verbs. First word of an auxiliary helping verb. Will plus have been plus going. Will have been going. Can help form two to three verbs. Note, operational verbs are used in tag questions. Example example of tag question. You gave me your computer, didn't you? Have, will, and can. Auxiliary verb succeeded by an action verb. We have loved you. Empathetic auxiliary verbs emphasizes the action does, do, did. We do wonder how the economy can make a turnaround. Phrasal verbs, two-word verb, combination of words, a verb plus preposition, adverb. In speaking, if used as verb, stress on second element. If noun or adjective, stress is on first word element. Moods of verb, declarative, indicative, interrogative, imperative, subjective, exclamatory. Declarative or indicative, telling someone something, statement, sentence type. Your statement is true. That is example. Interrogative, asking someone something. Question sentence type. What are you doing now? Imperative, getting someone to do something. Command sentence type. Has no internal structure and no destructor from noun and verb. Will you fill out the form? Subjective, speaker is uncertain. Hypothetical, wishful. Counterfactual, wish were could. I wish you were here. I wish I could join you in your Asian tour. Exclamatory, exclamation sentence type. What a beautiful person you are. Note, the sentence type may not necessarily correspond to its mood. You could ask a request, imperative, mood, and question sentence type. Aspects of the verb: simple, perfect, progressive, perfect, progressive. Okay, that's it. Simple, events that are complete wholes. Sa mga basta tibuok, WHOL, wholes. WHOLES, facts or unchanging. Ezekiel loves literature. Perfect, prior, action. It is used at some other point in time. Faye has gone to Thailand. progressive, imperfective event that could be incomplete. Jian is exercising at the gym. Perfect, progressive, prior, incompleteness. Fräulein has been reading this book for a month now. Note: the past tense is used in retelling of past events such as in recount type of text. Important SVA or subject verb agreement and pronoun antecedent rules. Intervening expressions disregard interfering markers such as in addition to, as well as, etc. The man as well as his wife desires to go. Neither nor, either or. Use rule of proximity. Verb agrees within the nearer verb. Neither his nor his employees were there. Neither knew, no, nor. In the absence of nor and or, neither and either become singular. Neither of them give his nod to the group plan. Singular indefinite pronouns, each one, every. Singular indefinite pronouns only take singular verbs with s, and singular pronoun, each one, every. Each of the players likes his role in the game. Compounded subjects. Compounded subjects take singular verb. Mindoro's flora and fauna is different from other countries. If it or they, it singular noun, non-human or object, it has preserved its eco-environment. They plural regardless if animals, human, etc. They are planning to restore their economy. Modifiers. Adjective modifies noun or pronoun. Adverb modifies verb, adjective, and another adverb. Degrees of comparison. Positive modifying only one subject, hence no comparison. She is beautiful. Degrees of comparison. Comparative comparison between two equal elements. Er more. She is smarter than he. Rita is smarter of the twins. Qualified employees are becoming scarcer. Comparison between then and now. Superlative. Superlative? Why superlative? It's just superlative. Comparison among three or more elements. E is or most. She is the most talented among the group. Modifier clauses. Adjectival clause. A clause that modifies noun pronoun, introduced by a relative clause. Who, what, which, whom, whose. The victim who has allegedly salvaged is a freshman. Adverbial clause. A clause that modifies verb, adjective, adverb. Note: in sentence construction, usage depends on whether the verb modified is transitive or intransitive. The students oozed with confidence while they were performing their dance. Important adjective forms. Descriptive modifies the quality of the subject, the beautiful girl. Cardinal adjective answers how many. There are three dogs. Answers how many dogs. Important adjective forms: ordinal and nominal. Ordinal shows rank and order. The third child is the most intelligent. Nominal. Number used as a name. Gian's jersey number is 3. Conjunctions connect words, phrases, and clauses. Kinds of conjunction. Coordinating conjunction connects two independent clauses. Fun, boys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. I can give you my heart, but I want you to take care of it. Subordinating conjunction. Markers of dependent clauses connects complex sentence. Because it was raining, I decided to stay at home. Correlative conjunction. Either or, neither nor. Not only but also. Either Linda or the girls sing the song. Additional significant terms. ellipses. Parts of sentence are left out to avoid repetition deletion. Birds can fly and I can fly too. Birds can fly and I too. I can fly is deleted to avoid redundancy. Proof form. Using another word to avoid redundancy. Faye and Gian have cars. I don't have one. One replaces car. Gapping. Deleting a word between two non-identical subjects. Gian top delete and Faye the civil service. Top is removed in the second sentence. Let and civil service are not the same but parallel. Prepositions mark, time, place, location. Select prepositions, conjunctions, and their usage. About approximately concerning. The problem with many of the organization's offers is that they are often confused about what the members think or say about their project proposals at a specific area or address. Our office is situated at 3F Rojas Street, Barangay Maa, Davao City. Specific range is city. The Philippine economy grew at a sizzling pace in the second quarter of this year. Besides, in addition to, I have car payments to make besides the mortgage. Mortgage, kapoy basta mortgage. Beside, next to. I feel giddy when I sit beside you. 4. Goal or reason, duration. I have waited for 2 years. From a starting point source, we traveled from Davao City in non-specific time refers to land areas or marker. I stay in Santo Tomas. Most people like surfing, but in my opinion, it is quite risky. Despite shows contrast. Negative premise, positive outcome. Despite the hardships, he emerged victorious. In spite of shows contrast, positive, permissive, negative outcome. In spite of his affluence, he ended up choosing the wrong decisions. Select prepositions, conjunctions, and their usage. On name of streets, roads, avenues, etc. My house is on Zapote Street. Concerning the bestseller book I recently bought is an authority on authentic medicine. 2. Direction. I like going to the movies until up to the point in time or the event mentioned. My friend is not joining our group until he gets approval of his parents. With possessing something as a feature or accompaniment, the procedures is in conformity with the given instructions. Keeping up with the latest fashion is pocket training. Verbals are verbs in form but function as other parts of speech. Kinds of verbal: gerund, act, act as noun, ends in ing. Reading maketh the fool man. Noun functions as subject. Note: in SVA or subject-verb agreement, gerund subjects are singular. Listening to classical music is my favorite activity. Kinds of verbal: participle and infinitive. Participle acts as an adjective. The dancing queen is my friend. Ends in ing or ing or participle form. Example: seen, learned. Dancing modifies the queen. The increasing number of bullying in schools. Increasing modifies number. Infinitive, most versatile as it could be used as noun, adjectives, or adverbs. To plus base form. Example: to sing, to tap. To top the exam is my goal. Noun, acting as subject. The time to ponder, adjective, modifying the noun or time. I can't wait to top the exam. Adverb, modifying the verb wait. Verbals are verbs in form but function as other parts of speech. Kinds of verbal. Gerund acts as noun, ends in ing or ing. Reading, make it a full man. Noun functions as subject. Note in SVA or subject-verb agreement, gerund subjects are singular. Listening to classical music is my favorite activity. Important note. Nasaag ko. Kanay kinds of verbal kay important note. Katong ibasa kayo na wala. Balik ko na ako kay nawala ko. Kinds of verbal, participle and infinitive. Acts as an adjective. Ends in ing or participle form. Example, seen, learned. The dancing queen is my friend. Dancing modifies the queen. The increasing number of bullying in schools. Increasing modifies number. Infinitive. Most versatile as it could be used as noun. Adjectives or adverbs. To plus base form. Example, to sing, to tap. The dancing queen. Balik. To top the exam is my goal. Noun acting as subject. The time to ponder. To ponder, adjective modifying the noun time. I can't wait to top the exam. Adverb modifying the verb wait. Important note, all gerunds in ing, not all ing words are gerund. Some are used as participles when modifying or verbs when used as progressive form of verb. Linguistics, K fields. Phonetics, the study of a speech production. Phonology, the study of speech system. Morphology, the study of word formation, creation. Example, plane, flied fast. Sentence has morphological issue. Syntax, the study of arrangement, ordering of words in sentence. The linguistic notion that describes the relationship between verb and noun. Nouns or noun phrase. Semantics, the study of the meaning of words in the sentence. Pragmatics, language in use and the context in which it is used. Graphophonemic, symbol systems of oral and written, and the relationship between them. Example, radium is read as radiator. Phonetics and phonology. K terms, phoneme, the smallest vowel. Phoneme, the smallest meaningful unit in sound. One phonemic difference. Said or said, ang spelling kay SAID or SEED. Vowel or consonant. Allophones, ang kalahian lang sa phoneme kay kang vowel o consonant. Allophones, the variant of the phoneme usually affected by its location in the word. Pin and spin. While both words use the same consonant P, one is aspired pin and other one is not spin. Reminder, a voiceless stop is aspired in the case of pardon, appear, tinker, cradle. Consonants, a stopped letter, defined by the way the letter is formed in oral and nasal cavity. Note, voice if there is vibration, voiceless if there is none, without vibration. Digraphs. A consonant digraph is a 2 or 3 letter consonant combination that represents a new and different sound, different from its letters, taken as one phoneme. Example, SH, sash, CH, teach, TH, thing. Note, identifying digraphs in a word, he or she can easily read the word with ease. Diphthongs, one side resembling a glide with W, combines two vowel sounds. AL high, I nga small letter o capital letter high. A o capital A nga apple nga small o U nga capital. So now I basta unsa man ni ay boy. Ako rin nakasabot. Onset, kay nakakita rin ako ipakita bawal. Onset, one or more consonant sounds that precede the vowel in a word. Example, BR brat, TH think, CR cream. Cream ay basta CREAM dako ang C og R. Note, not all words have onset. Example, eyes og age. Rhyme, RIME, letters from the vowel to the end of the words. Example, 80, brat, INK, ink, think, EAM, cream. Vowels, speech sounds made simply by shaping the oral cavity to give the sound a particular color or timbre. Note, the sound and the letter are not identical in the English language. Branches of phonetics. Articulatory, the sound the human produces. Acoustic, the sound waves traveling from sender to receiver. Branches of phonetics still auditory, the sound arriving at the receiver's end. Suprasegmental feature of phoneme. Stress, kanang gibati ni mo. Ito, rhapsodic stress, used pragmatically to emphasize, focus attention on particular words or the ideas associated with them, can change or clarify the meaning of a sentence. Example, English teacher, the one who teaches English. English teacher, a teacher from England. Intonation, the rise and fall of voice in speaking. Juncture, manner of moving between two successive syllables in speech. Example, ice cream, ice cream. K terms, morpheme, the simplest unit of an idea. Free morpheme, morphemes that can stand alone as words. Example, counsel, it's a noun, not derived from any part of speech. Bound morpheme cannot stand as words, can be inflectional or derivational. Ion, UN, ion, and the Asian, etc. K terms. Inflectional morpheme. These are 8 inflections in the English language, all presented as suffixes. Noun 2. Gender and case, which means either singular or plural, S and S. Example, plural, plurals, shopper, shoppers. Na apostrophe ang isa, wala. Modifiers 2. Modifiers 2. Degree and intensity, ER and EST. More and most. Verb 4. Tense and number, S, ED, AN, ING. Derivational morpheme. They form different words, some like same root word. Could be prefix or suffix. Infix or complex. Example, act, action, verb to noun. True, untrue. Paint, repaint. Prefix, EP and epigraph and epitaph. Note, contraction, shortened form of two words using apostrophe. That is, that's, will plus not want. Word formation processes. Back formation reversal, removing what is mistaken for an affix. Edit from editor. Blending, combining parts of two pre-existing forms. British plus exit, Brexit. Smoke plus fog, smog. Globe plus bug, globe. Globe, basta, globe, globe. Biological plus technology, biotech. Infomercial. Clipping, a shortened form of a word. Cab from taxi cab. Photo from photograph. P, photo from photography. Psycho from psychotic. Kinder from kindergarten. Aircon from air conditioner. Bra from brassiere. Fax from facsimile. Coining or root creation. A brand new word based on pre-existing morpheme. Kodak from camera. Xerox for photocopy. Kodak for camera. Xerox for photocopying. Compounding, putting together two morphemes to create a new word. Open compound words. Example, towel, rock, coffee, cup. Close compound words. Example, everywhere. Hyphenated compound words, short term. Conversion. Word belonging to one category can be converted to another category without any changes to word form. Outbreak, breakout. Derivation. Addition of a derivational affix changing its syntactic category. Part of speech. Beauty, noun. To beauty. Verb. Word formation processes. Eponymy or pronoun creation. Eponymy or pronoun creation. Name derived from proper noun. Sandwich from Earl of Sandwich. Hamburger from Hamburg. Reduplication. A morpheme or part of morpheme is repeated to create a new word. Not common in English language. Note, not repetition where words are only added for emphasis and no new word is made. Example, I am very happy. I am very happy. That is reduplication. Syntax. Structural terminologies. Close. A clause is close. C-L-A-U-S-E. Clause is a group of words with a subject and predicate and is used as a part of the sentence. Independent clause main principle can stand on its own. Example, she lives here. Dependent or subordinate cannot stand on its own, needs to be attached to the independent clause because she lives here. Sentence, a group of words that has a complete thought and independent clause. Fragment, a group of words that does not have a complete thought and incorrectly used dependent clause. Before the rice fields were lush green. Linear dislocation. Dislocation occurs when the subject be rearranged in either left or right dislocation. Nag-iigib ng tubig ang bata, fetching the water the child. So, dili na siya na mao. Extraposition. Removing the dependent clause in a statement. The lady who won the case is correct. The lady is correct who won the case. Note, all sentences are clauses, but not all clauses are sentences. Voice of the sentence, active voice and passive voice. Active, the subject is the doer of the action. He ruined his trust. Subject, the doer, the verb ruin. Passive voice, the subject received the action of the sentence. His bizarre behavior was ridiculed. Note, an indirect speech, a quoted, reported statement. Example, Vince said he was studying English a lot at the moment. Syntactic structures, predication, subject plus predicate. The lady dances to the beat. Note, the subject is also termed as the referring expression. Example, noun phrase, predicate dances to the beat. Complementation, verbal element plus complement. Kicks the ball, verbal element, kicks. Example, transitive verb plus direct object. Complement the ball. Modification, head word plus modifier. Young lady, head word lady, modifier young. Coordination, equivalent grammar, grammatical units, bread and butter. Semantics. Note, general semantics, a study of how we can use to think our ways of communication for better communication. Could be used in stopping war, decreasing prejudice, etc. Forms of referent. Co-reference. Anaphora, an. Cataphora, deixis. Ay, basta ang spelling D-E-I-X-I-S. D-E-I-X-I-S. Coreference, two linguistic expressions that refer to the same entity. A linguistic expression where the antecedent comes before the pronoun. My cousin Myrna decided that she would take a trip to Europe. Cataphora, a linguistic expression where the pronoun comes before the antecedent. He will not allow to be played against Fräulein respects himself. Deixis or dixis, ambot pagbasa. The meaning will be based on spatial and temporal or the direction of left or right may vary depending on where you are looking at. Forms of ambiguity. Antonymy, words having opposite meaning. Binary extreme opposites with nothing in the middle. Example, dead, alive. Gradable opposites that may have level and have middle element. Example, hot and cold. Lukewarm, colder, hottest. Converse, opposites from different perspectives. A is to B is to A. Example, husband, wife. John is Jean's husband. Jean is John's wife. Above, below. The cup is above the table, so the table is below the cup. Forms of ambiguity. Hyponymy or inclusion, a word of more specific meaning than a general or superordinate term. Example, Nara, Malawi, Yakal are hyponymy of the superordinate word tree. Polysemy, the coexistence of many possible meanings of a word or a phrase. Example, set, ear, mole. Synonymy, words having similar meaning. Synonyms can have similar meanings but not exactly the same. Same sounds and spelling. Homonymy, same sounds, similar or different meaning. Fair, country, event. Fair, reasonable. Pear, fruit, pair, couple. Homophone, same sound, different spelling. Which to select, which a sorceress. Homograph. Okay, mali lang siya pagka-type. Homograph. Same spelling. Same or different sound. Lie, untruth, lie down. Heteronymy, same spelling, different sound. Tear in the eye, tear, rip. Thus, an act, thus, plural of do, a female deer. Pragmatics, speech act, an utterance. Locutionary act, what a speaker says of the text. Elocutionary act, what the speaker does or means in uttering a sentence in the text. Perlocutionary act, what a speaker desires the listener to do by the text, the impact of an utterance. For performatives, explicit performatives, speech acts containing a performative word. Example, I hereby warn you to go out. Note, do the hereby test if the word can go with hereby. It is a performative word. It is commonly begins with the pronoun I as a subject. Warn is a performative word as it goes well with the word hereby. However, I hereby dance. Dance and hereby do not go along together, awkward. Hence, dance is not a performance word. Implicit or implied performatives. Speech acts without a performative verb. It has a tendency to be interpreted in various means. Example, will you go out? This statement could mean a request for a question to be answered by yes or no. Kinds of elocutionary force or act. Direct elocutionary and indirect elocutionary. Direct elocutionary force, same intention and same syntactic form. Give me a cup of blended coffee. Example, intention is to command, sentence is a command. Imperative sentence, give me a glass of water. Buy me a pair of shoes. Indirect elocutionary force. Intention is different from its syntactic form. Could you please go? Command, but it in question form. Example, intention is a command but sentence is question form. Cooperative Principles by Paul Grice. Maxim, quality statement should be truthful and based on sufficient evidence. Maxim of quantity. Statement should be accurate, not more, not less. Maxim of manner. Statements should be stated in a clear fashion, not vague or ambiguous. Maxim of relation. Statement should be relevant to the subject. Function Punctuation marks. Correct usage of punctuation marks apostrophe for possessive cases, a shopper's delight, shopper's choice. Colon to begin an enumeration or a statement. Here is the bad news, the joke was on me. Comma to connect words, ideas, etc. The country's rice shortage is an alarming rate, much faster than projected. Dash for emphasis and time lapse. I felt the need to stop being looked down again. Ellipsis to mark an unfinished statement from an excerpt. And all I need is time. Period. To clinch or put an end to a statement. Thank you. Semicolon. To connect phrases, clauses, sentences, etc. for longer group of words. I will strive to top the exam. The stakes are high. Exclamatory point. To indicate interjection, I top the let. Word meaning in K vocabulary. Other K points, denotation. The dictionary meaning of a word. Example, racketeer is a person who engages in dishonest and fraudulent business dealings. Connotation, the figurative or emotional association of a word. Other K points, idiom. Words that have special meaning which are different from its actual meaning. Red letter day, sticks and stones. Collocation, words that need to be paired, partnered together. Doing the dishes, making a bed, saving time. Archaic, words that were once widely used but are no longer part of the English language. Thy, thine, thou, prithee, for please. Slang, a language variety used in situations of extreme informality, usually with rebellious undertone. Hook up for finding a sexual partner. Goop, foolish playing around. Jargon, specialist terms used by groups with shared specialized interest, such as in a certain profession. Merengue for culinary, C++ for IT. Andragogy for education. Faulty, an incorrect or non-standard word. Irregardless for regardless. Other important terms, yaya, nursemaid, as defined in the Oxford English Dictionary. F and V, in the absence of sounds which such as if and V in Philippine languages except in Ivatan and Ibanag. Filipino learners are likely to use P and B as substitute sounds. Lechon, pansit, poto, kare-kare, leche flan, balut. Newly added Filipino words in 2016 Oxford Dictionary. Other important terms: bed spacer, room for someone who stays in a dormitory or shared room of a boarding house without meals provided. Biz jets, business plus jets cause biz jets, a small airplane used for business. Chancing, the concept of making a move in the sexual context is called panananching or chancing. Eat all you can. It is the version of the all-you-can-eat buffet, which offers unlimited food and drinks at a fixed time or price. Salvage. The word salvage gets a whole new meaning when it was tied along the same lines like that of a murder, and is most often heard from the media regarding murder cases. Double deck. the popular term for the bunk bed. Live in. Live in the state of live in or the state of an unmarried couple living together. Comfort room. Comfort room. The term restroom, the comfort room, abbreviated as CR. It is the prevailing room for the bathroom. Boodle fight. To strengthen the camaraderie between participants, a boodle fight is a gathering usually serving rice with viand or pancit in banana leaves and eaten using bare hands. Vulcanizing shop. Filipino equivalent for the automobile and tire repair shop. Videoke. Outcome after combining karaoke with video and was first introduced in the country in the 1990s. Overpass, a structure referring to a bridge made from a cement or steel and people can use to get to the other side of the street. A way going underground is called an underpass. Universal grammar, cognitive language, storyline sequences, integral in teaching drama to students, kinds of writing, expository, writing in which author's purpose is to inform or explain the subject to the reader. Descriptive, a type of expository writing that uses the five senses to paint a picture for the reader. Kinds of writing. Persuasive, writing that states the opinion of the writer and attempts to influence the reader. Narrative, writing in which the author tells a story. Journalism, K terms, news writing, 30 or number sign. A symbol placed below a campus paper article. Inverted pyramid, the style commonly used in writing, where it begins with the most newsworthy info. News lead, what, when, where, who. What focuses on the topic, when focuses on the date of the event, where focuses on the setting, location of the event, who focuses on the key players of the story. Photojournalism, short and pithy sentences. One point to remember in photo. Good morning, Kuya. You drink milk already? Ha? Nasa nawala na ko. Okay, news lead or news lead, what, when, where, and who. Focuses on the topic. Ang what, when focuses on the date of the event, where focuses on the setting, location of the event, who focuses on the key players of the story. Now you can pay that if you want. Who focuses on the key players of the story. Photojournalism, short and pithy sentences. One point to remember in photo captioning. Editorial cartooning, familiar symbolisms such as salakot of Juan de la Cruz for Filipinos, crocodile for corrupt politician. It is Ate Jessica's band when she is in the hospital. Photojournalism, short and pithy sentences. One point to remember in photo captioning. Editorial or cartooning, familiar symbolisms such as salakot of Juan de la Cruz for Filipinos, crocodile for corrupt politicians. Symbolisms are what define an editorial cartoon. Note, an editorial drawing must not be abstract. K terms. Editorial, appreciation, pays tribute to a person or organization that has performed some worthwhile projects or deeds or accomplishments. Criticism, points out the good or the bad features of a problem or situation mentioned in the news. Basta. Its purpose is to influence the reader. It suggests a solution at the end. Entertainment evokes a smile, a chuckle, laughter while suggesting truth. It is usually short. Interpretation, significance or meaning of a news event, current idea, condition, or situation, theory, or hypothesis. The writer doesn't argue not nor criticize but merely presents both sides of an issue and leaves the judgment to the reader. Copy reading. Accuracy, correctness, grammar, spelling, etc. Just not included. Task of editor. Edit. Editor. School publication management. Editor in chief. The one in charge with the publication. Parts of the paper. Good morning, Charlotte. Parts of the paper. Masthead, also called nameplate or name of paper and in the UK. Desk, a group of journalists or editors. Media forms. Hyperlocal, alternative point of view to traditional media. Invasion of privacy. Defense, public disclosure of private and embarrassing facts. 2. Private, sensitive information such as scandals, newsworthiness for the general welfare, intrusion, illegal or unauthorized illegal unauthorized use of apparatus to record, misappropriation, unlawful, unauthorized use of names for promotion, spread of falsehood, fake news. Literature understatement intentionally make a situation seems less important than it really is. Euphemism, indirect expression substituted for one considered to be harsh. Pulitzer Prize, an award for an achievement in American journalism, literature, or music. Tony Awards for stage play. Academy Awards for screenplay or film script. Nobel, Nobel, Nobel and Book Prize for books. Scansion, marking the stresses in a poem and working out the meter from the distribution of stresses. Metrical analysis, organizing lines of a poem into feet of stressed and under-stressed syllables. Pastiche, imitation of style. Minimalism, economy with words and a focus on surface description. Maximalism, lengthy, more is more. Pancha Tantra, fables and entertainment, fables to entertain Indian princess. Pancha Tantra, fables to entertain Indian princess. Sonnet 29, first line speaks of the person talking about his current depression caused by the outcast state, ashamed to face the world. Genre of the literary work raises certain expectations in what the reader anticipates will happen within the work. Amor con amor se paga. Love is repaid by love. Love begets love. Decameron, a sexual libertinism that seeks to revive the great pleasures of ancient Rome. Sonnet 116 or 116, love does not change to youthful looks may. Epigram, short, witty statement, but that typically offers a surprising or satirical perspective on a topic. Devil's eye, malevolent glare. Anachronism, juxtaposition of persons, events, objects, or customs from different periods of time. Pun. Pun? Ano ni? P-U-N. Pun. Pun man basta. Humorous use of a word. Allegory, reveals a hidden meaning, typically a moral or political one. Epilogue, word sentence found in the last part of the book which gives additional information about the piece. Daffodils by William Wordsworth, Relevant themes: happiness, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, man and the nature world. They stretch in never-ending line along the margin of bay. Loneliness, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Bird in the bush. Illusion, live in clover. Great comfort or luxury. Shakespeare English, A B A B C D C D E F E F G G. Othello, tragedy,